Hello, I'm Adeline, and this is my sweet little office. Insert cute pink chair and many, many bookshelves behind me, which is really awesome because I do work from home and also with homeschooling and stuff. It's just really, really great. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're going to talk about how to make your daily errands educational because as a homeschool mom, I know how hard it is when you know you have other stuff to do and yet you still have to try to fit in those little moments of education. Like, obviously, a big way is to just bring your books with you, which is something we do often, especially for my bigger kids once they're reading. But there are so many other ways to incorporate learning into your family outings. Anyways, if you have, an extra day with extra physical activity too, like going to a park or a playground, let that count as part of their school time. Children spend hours each week doing physical activity in public schools, and I don't see anything wrong with getting that in too, even if it's a huge chunk one day as opposed to a little bit each day. And another thing is that going in public is a great time to see where your kids are at with following instructions. A few regulars that we're working on with our kids is looking both ways before you cross the street and not hanging on the carts, walking behind mom, not in front of her, or standing in front of her. Another thing that the store is a great opportunity to do is to encourage patience and rewarding it afterwards with a sweet treat or a little extra TV time when you get home. I also reward my kids for helping me put things away when we get home, which it's not like I reward them with big things. Obviously, I expect them to help. A lot of times me rewarding them is with my words and affirming what they're doing and showing my gratitude because they really, really love helping out and seeing the effect that it can have on how I'm feeling too. Now, another big thing that we do, especially with our, preschool, kindergarten age kids, is sight words. Need I say more? I mean, you give them a word to find, one that you obviously know is out there, and count how many times they can find it. You can also ask them to count objects like lights or freezer doors in the frozen food aisle. It's really, really easy. Also, I allow them to pick from a particular set of foods. My children all get to pick one box of cereal each week from the grocery, but the catch is that it has to be under $2. So there's some math involved for them. My older daughter really likes trying to get the most she can for her money. So she'll be looking at the ounces that's in the cereal box and comparing it that way. We've also learned about labels and looking in there and seeing, because a lot of labels will tell you how much you're paying per ounce. So they can learn some practical skills there too on, okay, yes, this one is, $1.99 as opposed to $1.25, but you get 24 ounces instead of 10. So it's a better deal. Another fun thing to do with kids, regardless, is skipping down the aisle. Everybody can use a good skip sometimes, or riding on the cart. We do that too sometimes, even though we're still following the rules not to ride on the cart. Sometimes it makes sense and saves my sanity. Another thing with kindergartners, again, is looking for certain shapes, colors, letters, or numbers while you're out. And you can switch it at each store you have to go to. I'll also ask my kids the prices of different foods, which one costs more, and by how much. Again, just teaching them to be aware of what we're buying, how much it costs, what it weighs, and how to read the shelves, the tags, and also how to read the weight on the package so they can know what the best deal is. And lastly, my personal favorite way to help kids get their education in when we go on errands is have them talk to people. have them go to the librarian and ask where a book is, or ask the cashier how their day is going. Simple things like that can really boost their confidence and in their own social skills, and also brighten someone else's day. Like, it's just another way to love the people that God has placed around us. So we take advantage of that as well. Now, obviously, these are not like board and, or what do they call it, brick and mortar school lessons. And that's okay. It's homeschooling, and we do a lot of different things, but we're always watching and just helping our kids grow into the adults and the brothers and sisters in Christ that we think that they need to be. So I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to talking to you soon.